Hello, everybody, and welcome back to yet another episode of Against All Odds. And as I say at the beginning of every podcast, it's purely a selfish reason why I film these episodes, because I get to speak to inspirational people, and today is no exception. I'm ever so pleased to welcome Kat and Claire to the show. How are you, my lovelies?
Hi.
Hi. Very well, thank you. How are
Good.
you?
I'm good, thank you. I've been so excited about today because we are going to talk about something that's very close to my heart, that I was diagnosed with, like many women will be, well, every women will be, and going through it now. So perimenopause and all the delights that come with it.
Yeah, it's such a delightful thing. Not.
It's not. I was just saying, Kat, before you joined Zoom, that it is close to my heart because I'm 44 now, but when I was turned 40, it was in lockdown. Right, so it was 2020, full lockdown happening, March, and I got a bit of fear about turning 40 anyway, because I'm not big on birthdays, but for some reason 40 was just a big milestone for me that I didn't want. And 2 months after that, I started to lose my hair. It had come out in patches. I've got itchy skin, brain fog. My periods went from being very light and not regular at all to extremely heavy and really regular. And I thought it was stress because I thought it was COVID, COVID lockdown, feeling a bit stressed, had my own business. And I rang the GP up, and thankfully, I will never forget this woman. She says, "Oh, come in and have a blood test." And I honestly thought it was stress and I was probably a bit low in B12. And she rang me a week later and she says, "You've got no estrogen at all."
Wow.
No. Yeah. So straight on HRT. But I consider myself one of the lucky ones. But I'll never forget that day where she told me I was perimenopausal, because you would have thought my world had ended. I was absolutely gutted. Yeah.
It's so hard. I honestly thought I was dying. Which sounds so dramatic, but I didn't feel like myself in the slightest, and just the anxiety I had, the rage I had, it was like I couldn't control my emotions at all. The cramps, the headaches, what else, like saying the wrong words, like I'd be talking and then wrong words would come out of my mouth and I'd be like, what like that doesn't even make sense, like what have you just said? Like the fatigue was just insane, and every time I googled it, it was like, oh my god, I'm dying, like there's something so seriously wrong with me, I'm actually dying. And then at the time we were running our podcast that we had a guest on, Michelle Rollinson, who's a perimenopause and menopause expert. She started talking and it was like a light bulb for me. I was like, oh my god, this is what I am. This is what I am. What the hell? And actually it was really enlightening for me, like, because I was just like, thank God, like now I know what this is. I can start dealing with it. I can start researching. I can start working out how to make myself feel better and get back to feeling how I want to feel whilst navigating around perimenopause.
Yeah.
Whereas for me, I'm 39 just now, and I've probably been perimenopausal for the best part of the past 4 years. And I did recognise signs, mostly due to my period, but my mum went through the menopause really young. Well, I didn't know perimenopause was a thing. I just thought it was all menopause, right? So I thought my mum went through the menopause young. My granny went through it young. So I automatically was like, my periods are changing, all these things are happening. I think I'm going through the menopause. And then it was Michelle that taught me what perimenopause was. However, what I didn't realise was all of the other symptoms. So I knew that my periods were really crap and all of the pain, like it was just clots, everything absolutely horrific. But I also had issues where I genuinely thought I was having heart attacks.
Oh God.
So I was having like really bad heart palpitations. I was getting pains up my arm, into my chest, and the breathlessness that I was getting, it was just horrific. So I was genuinely thinking there's something wrong with my heart. There was something seriously wrong with me. It turns out it's another fucking symptom of perimenopause. Breathlessness, palpitations, chest pains. Who knew? So I did know that I was going through it, but didn't realise the amount of symptoms that come alongside with it.
Yeah, it's like 70 symptoms or something, isn't it?
Oh, there's way more. There's hundreds.
Is there? I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. And you normally find you can put it down to something else as well.
Yep.
Yeah. It's just horrific. And I was saying to Claire as well that the amount of people that I know that will go to the doctors with these symptoms and they'll give them antidepressants.
Oh my God, it's horrific.
I get laughed at, basically. I get told I was too young, and the reason I was exhausted was because I was a mum, and that's normal. And I was like, well, I've been a mum for 10 years at this point already. And I was like, and I didn't feel this bad for the past 10 years. So why all of a sudden am I now? And they were just laughing, you're too young. You're too young.
Yeah.
I was like, well, but I'm not, because my mum was in her 30s, my granny was in her 30s. Like, you're actually not.
Yeah. You see, my mum, I think that's why they got me in, because my mum, she started perimenopause or menopause at the time, but when she'd had me, so she'd have been 35.
Yeah.
Yeah, mad. And like because I was 40 and I had a 2-year-old. So in my head, I was just like, well, I'm just exhausted because I have a toddler. But but then I was thinking, well, I didn't all the other symptoms alongside it. I was like, well, I never had any of this with my son. Like, so why is this so different? Like, and I found it such a struggle with my daughter, and it wasn't until I realized, obviously, that it was actually perimenopause, and I was like, fucking awesome, I'm going through perimenopause and I have a toddler. This is just fantastic.
Oh, mate, you had it all going on. I thought I got it bad, but you had it all going on.
I'm like, I'm going through perimenopause with a daughter going through puberty. That is fun. That's so much fun.
Yeah, I had Ben's brain off and my mum diagnosed with Alzheimer's, and there's me going, actually, do you know, I'm all right, just keep taking the HRT.
How have you found the HRT?
So I was on patches for a while. You lose them quite easily. They end up sticking to random things if you're not careful. It's not the best. So then I went on tablets, and at the time I was having one where you had a break. But because I've been on it 4 years now, they've actually put me on continual. So I don't have a period anymore because of the tablets, and that's much better.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
See, I haven't been to the doctors yet. One, because I can't even get a doctor's appointment for months. It's like ridiculous down here. And I just think, I don't know, I probably should, but I just think, I can't be asked. Like, it's just such a rigmarole. And obviously, because I do so much research of my own and stuff, and I have the coil in, and the type of coil that I have in is actually a form of HRT, which I never realized. So I don't get actual periods, but I get everything else around it. So like the week before, I literally cannot get to sleep. So, and obviously now being in perimenopause, everything is like amplified, like 100 times. So I really struggle with getting to sleep. I wake up, I don't even know how many times in the night. I have such bad anxiety. The rage is like ridiculous. And so everything that I experienced before with having normal periods, like, is all just like in my head. It's also backwards now, because like I have all of the emotional side, but then I still don't really get the physical period, but I still get really bad cramps, like everything, just no blood, which I suppose is that's a positive, maybe. I don't know. Like, hearing what Kat's been through with hers, but it's just like the whole thing is just mad.
So Kat, what have you been through, mate, with yours?
My periods have been fucking horrific. Like, I've never had good periods, and they were never regular. Like you, mine's weren't regular. They've became regular since perimenopause. Like,
Yeah,
go figure. Great. At least I know when they're coming now. But the heaviness of them and
yeah,
the pain, the
yeah,
I mean, I have a very high pain tolerance, but until I managed to figure out my cycle properly, know what was happening, and start taking some supplements, I literally could not move on day one of my period. Like, couldn't move. I was in, like, it felt like I was in extreme labor. It was just like
yeah,
contractions, and with each bad contraction, I was passing big, massive clots. It was just horrific. I was wearing two sandwich towels at the same time, and I had to change them hourly, and I was still leaking through. And I was like, "This is not, like, I should not be losing this much blood. This is not
no,
normal." Um, but through the past year, having tried different supplements, um, changing from sandwich towels to using a unicorn cup,
yeah,
using period pants, that has made a massive difference. One, because I'm not having to change every fucking hour because they last so much longer. Two, it actually helps with the pain using a cup, opposed
yeah,
to anything else, which obviously I had never known about before. Um, and the supplements really help with the pain as well that I've been taking. So now I can at least function on the days. I'm
yeah,
still sore and it's still not nice, but at least I know how to manage it a bit better now because yeah, there was literally I literally couldn't do nothing. It was awful. And like even even that month there, it was still bad. So I actually took my period on the day of my hen party. Literally woke up that morning with my period and I was like, "You've got to be
oh
shitting me.
God,
I'm wearing a white dress. I am going to a Magic Mike night tonight, and I've just took my period. This is just fabulous." But as much as I was able to get up and do things because of the pain was more manageable, I couldn't eat because I throw up. I literally get physically sick, nausea, everything. The same way again as if I was in labour. I get the back pain, I get shooting pains down my legs and everything. So I was like, right, this is just great. I'm not going to be able to fucking dance. Just start popping all the painkillers, drinking all the drink. It's like I'm going to need to numb the pain. So it does still get bad, but it's nowhere near as bad as what it was. It's like if that had been 5 months ago, I don't think I would have made it to my hen party.
no, yeah. Do you know what? I kind of like. I completely agree with. I thought it was karma for me because I'd gone through all them years of really like sporadic periods where it didn't really give me much like problems to literally looking like I'd been murdered. So,
That is
and
awful.
yeah, and it was just awful. But at that point, I still wouldn't have said I'd started perimenopause because
No.
there wasn't that early 2020. There wasn't that much information out. So when they were said, "Oh yeah, you've got no estrogen," I'm like, "Yeah, but I'm having like really heavy periods, and like this is that just karma for years of having hardly any."
Mhm.
I couldn't get it in my head. I couldn't get it round my head what was going on.
No.
It's mad. And the thing is, like, not everybody has no estrogen. It's just that our estrogen levels drop, and throughout the month, your estrogen levels actually change as
Yeah,
well throughout the different phases. So it goes up and down, which is why your mood changes throughout the month, and your sleep and your eating habits and everything else. Which is why, again, it actually becomes really hard for us to function, have normal routine, to stick to a diet, to exercise, because you need to know your body. And this is something that I've really zoned into lately. And I actually, like, ChatGPT is my best friend. I literally use ChatGPT to track my body, my life, my food, my exercise, like it tracks my cycle for me. I speak to it every morning. We check in, and it like just helps me track. But it's helped me learn what phase I'm in each day, each week,
right.
so that I know, right, this week is the week that I can exercise. This week
Yeah,
is the week that I'm gonna be able to stick to a really clean diet. This week's the week that I'm gonna get fucking sleep. Like, I know now which week of the month, because Claire mentioned something the other day about how she was feeling, and asked because Claire's a few days behind me on her cycle, like, she just runs a little bit behind me, and I said to her, "I've figured out at this time of the month I have a really bad headache and I feel like this and I feel like that. And I said, I think that's what phase you're in right now.
Yeah.
Like, and it's just starting to actually know your body. And that has helped me massively, learning phases. This is something that kids should be taught.
Absolutely.
Instead of the shit sex education that they're getting right now, which is another story that I don't agree with, right? See, instead of that, what they should be getting taught is how their bodies work and how the phases of their menstrual cycle work. Not just that they have a period for a few days every month, actually, that the week before that is fucked up, the week after that is fucked up, and you only really have one good week a month.
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
But you should get taught, like, how it affects you, like why this week you're feeling super emotional, why this week you're feeling mega sad, like mega tired, or why you're having cravings right now.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know that.
No.
It was like all of it. I used to be clean eating all the time. I could do it. Didn't matter what was going on in life. I could do it. Didn't matter what anybody else was having. Done it for years, and then all of a sudden, I was doing it, and then I just couldn't. I
Yeah.
couldn't control, like, just certain days, I literally can't control myself. And it's like, what the fuck's happening? Why? Why do I feel like I need this today? Like, but it's like major. It's like, again, it's like pregnancy cravings. It's like your body's going through like where you need that thing. And
Yeah.
it's all to do with your hormones.
Yeah. And that's it. We tend to beat ourselves up
Yeah.
for it, don't we? If we're lack of energy, or we've hit
Yeah.
like the craving, or like you felt anxious, or you snapped.
Whereas if you understand what's happening in your body and exactly what phase you're at, you can wake up that day and say, right, okay, it's quite likely that today I'm going to feel X, Y, and Z. And if I do, I can be kind to myself about it. And it's getting yourself into that mindset, which is a big part of what me and Claire do. We're mindset transformation coaches. And obviously, because we've been going through perimenopause for the past couple of years, we now want to help other women get in a good mindset, have that self-love, have that body confidence, and bring back their fucking libido. Because that's just another thing in itself that massively drops. And getting that back when you're exhausted, when you're emotional, when you don't like your own body, when you can't lose your belly fat anymore, and when you just feel like shit most of the time, is really, really hard.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I mean, my confidence dropped massively, without a shadow of a doubt. It really, really did that just plummet. And you know, you panic because you can't understand what's going on with your body.
Yeah.
But interestingly enough, I mean, the job that I do is they've now worked out that when you are in perimenopause, you don't need a gynecologist, you need a neuroscientist, because most of the problems, it's not problems down here where your ovaries, the problems up here, and it's not a mindset problem, it's a neurological change.
Yeah.
But you do need to look at it with a different mindset, because you know, it's big link to Alzheimer's now. This is where women suffer most cognitive decline in perimenopause. So being self-aware, learning your body, and then learning a mindset to cope with a change, because it is a change.
Yeah, huge.
You know, and nobody likes change, but you know, it's nature.
Yeah.
We've got to kind of approach it with a different mindset. I think that's the only way we come through it kind of minimally unscathed.
Yeah.
And bringing some fun into it as well.
Yes. Yeah.
100%. You've got to find the light-hearted side of it too. I think that helps with anything, isn't it? Laughter brings joy.
Yes.
So if you can, and especially when you're not feeling joyful because you're going through all these changes in your body, to find that joy even in like the smallest things. And this is part of the reason we created a free book club, which is a smut book club, because
Love it.
reading smut has played a massive part in helping us with our libidos. Like I completely, my libido just like tanked.
Yeah.
And fortunately my husband and I are very good at communicating, because obviously communication is key in any relationship. But it did get to the point, because I was just like, don't fucking touch me, like and then I was like, why do I feel like this? Like, this is not right. And then obviously then you realize, and when you start researching it and reading, and actually the highest rate of divorces and suicide in women is from 40 to 52, because it's during perimenopause.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't think like hardly anybody knows that. And
that is not talked about at all.
No. And so that, to me, that was huge. I have lost 2 people in the last year from suicide. Both, one was my age, 42, and one was 44. And all I can think is, were they going through this and they didn't know it, and they didn't get the support that they needed? Like, it makes me so sad and actually quite mad. And it's another reason why we want to do this, to be able to genuinely help women, but to bring that fun into it. And because losing your sex drive and not feeling sexy anymore, not having that confidence, is such a massive hit, and it can make you feel fucking miserable.
Yes.
Like, so actually, when you can read porn, basically that's what we do, but it's like, it's so good. And like, you obviously, there's so many amazing authors out there, and you can do light-hearted ones, you can do the dark ones. So we wanted to create this free book club where women can come in, we can share those spicy reads together, but also really work on bringing each other's confidence up and bringing that spark back for themselves, because you don't need to feel sexy for anybody else. It's about feeling good for you. Like, and it's always starts on the inside out. And I don't care what size you are, because that's a massive thing for me. Like, I've put on a lot of weight since having my daughter at 38, and then hitting perimenopause at 40, and everything I was doing that I did before to lose weight wasn't working. So that was like so frustrating. So now, having that self-acceptance of being a bigger woman right now, and learning to love myself again, and finding that sexiness and confidence, is such a huge thing that we can then help other women embrace and accept and enjoy as well, and doing it in such a fun way with the book club. Like, I fucking love it. It's like awesome.
Do you know what? It's such a simple idea, but I can see how it works.
Yeah.
And it's absolutely great. So when did you set this up? How long has it been running?
So it's only just starting to get running just now. We set it up, I think, last month, but
Yeah.
we're only just starting to invite people into it now, because we had to make sure our research was up to scratch, that we knew everything, like we were getting our social medias and all that ready. So it's just about to kick off, and it's called the Libido Library, because it's
Right. I love that. I need to be part of this group.
Yeah, come join us.
I will.
The funny thing is, both me and Claire started reading smut round about last summer, like so
Yeah.
about a year ago.
By
But
accident.
we both started reading smut accidentally, without discussing it.
Right.
We both got different books. I was on holiday, and I hadn't read a book or had time to read a book in years, right? And I picked up this book, random book, at the airport. It was called Hot Girl Summer. Thought, cool, that looks like a nice little chick flicky book. I'm going to pick that up. I'm going to read it. Started reading it, and I could not put the fucking thing down. I read it in 3 days. And I messaged Claire, and I was like, oh my God, I have just read the best book that I have ever read. Couldn't put it down. Like, how have I not been able to read for all these years, and all of a sudden I couldn't put a bloody book down? And I was like, and it was really good. Like, really good. And then she's like, shut up. I can't remember what you were reading, but she had started reading something else. Was it Pumpkin Spice?
Yeah, I was reading Pumpkin Spice Cafe. Yeah.
Oh, I've read that.
Yeah.
So good, so good. So then I was like, right, okay, we need to start reading. So every book I was reading, I was posting it to Claire, but she was reading on the Kindle, so she was then sending me links, the Kindle ones. I was like, right, I finished this one, right, posting it, literally fucking. I was like, you better read this. You need to read this one. And now it's just like it's gone. I've bloody been reading about werewolves, vampires, rich guys, dark guys,
Cowboys.
things that I never thought I'd be interested in.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. And this is the thing, like, so we've really knuckled down on the research
Yeah.
to
Research really, really professionally.
Yeah. But even obviously it's helped us massively. Like I had now realized I have a massive fetish for cowboys. Like, oh my God.
Okay.
And luckily my husband is a willing participant in everything that I'm reading, which is really cool. But I think I got so zoned in on obviously my preference when we then decided that actually this could really help a lot of other women. Like we've stumbled across this accidentally, but actually tying it in with perimenopause, body confidence, self-love alongside this
Because it started bringing back
fun.
the libido.
Yeah,
It
like, yeah, exactly.
got us wanting to, and it got us feeling feels
Yeah,
in the middle of the night. Like, after an exhausting day, it woke us back up again, it brought us alive, and it was like, hold on a minute,
yeah,
we have just found fucking gold.
yeah,
Yeah.
Like, but not only that, starting to do that then started making us feel sexy again. It
yeah,
then started bringing back our body confidence regardless of how we looked.
Yeah.
It then started making us want to work on our self-love,
Yes.
our health, and everything else. And like right now, yes, there is some days that are really fucking hard. But at this point, after working on myself so much over the past year and doing all of this stuff, I actually feel like I'm starting to thrive. Like
Yeah.
this is my good week, right? So I might not be saying that next week, right? But right now, this week, despite the fact that I only had 2 hours sleep last night and that I've been on the go since 8 o'clock this morning, literally, this is the first time I've properly sat down. I feel like I'm thriving. I did
Yeah.
message her earlier and I was like, I'm going to die. I'm going to fall asleep because I knew I would hit. I knew I always know like round about 3:30 I'm going to hit a slump, but then it'll get to about 7 and I'll bounce back up again and I won't be able to get to sleep tonight because I'll be on an absolute high. But
I'm
I
doing
do,
this.
because I know what's happening with my body, I feel like I can prepare myself now.
Mm.
And even
Yeah.
the weeks where I'm feeling shit, I can read my smart and I can still get turned on.
Yeah.
And how simple is that? Because, like you say, it's confidence is everything,
Mm-hmm.
isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. Like when you feel confident in yourself, you feel like you can do anything. And when your confidence is knocked either by outside forces or by your inner dialogue, like it really changes everything. So to be able to help women really work on that confidence is
Yeah.
just it's a game changer. And to bring
We've
it
got, sorry, go.
to
Go.
bring in the libido library and just have so much fun. Like I'm so excited to just build a community of like-minded women who are all on similar but different journeys. Obviously we're all so unique, but to be able to come together, share spicy reads, but help each other along the way with building that confidence, like it gives me goosebumps. I just think we can do this, like, and we're going to make so many amazing friends by doing it. Like it's just
Yes.
going to be incredible.
Like
I love that.
we have went from don't touch me, from not wanting to see ourselves naked in a mirror, like
Mm-hmm.
literally being disgusted by our own bodies and feeling completely shit about it. And that's coming from mindset transformation coaches who have helped people with body confidence throughout the years. That hit us hard
Mm.
Yeah.
because we literally would have conversations saying, why are we not able to move, why are we not able to move forward from this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we have literally been working on this for fucking years, helping people. Why all of a sudden is this hitting us and we can't actually push through it?
Yeah.
Going from that to all of a sudden loving ourselves a bit more, actually feeling sexy again, wearing the lingerie, wearing the nice clothes again and not just the baggy stuff. And instead of saying don't touch me, waking them up in the middle of the night because we've just had the good point in our chapter. Like,
Try this with me. Try it now.
wake up.
I absolutely love that. And you make a really good point. It's like, because at the time I was working with the UK's best mind coach at the time. So when I was feeling like that, I was like, I shouldn't be feeling like this. Why am I feeling like this? Like, if anybody, I should have my shit together.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what we were like. We beat ourselves up so much about how bad we were feeling because we should not be feeling like that.
Yeah.
Then we went down the road of how the fuck are we supposed to be helping our clients?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
And it's, then you lose your confidence there because you're like, oh, I can't do this. Like, I'm
back
fake.
everything. We literally
Yeah.
and stuff because we were like, we need to sort our shit out. We need to actually fix ourselves because how the fuck can we tell other people to work on this and we don't feel it ourselves?
Yeah. Yeah. It's a pretty good point. I felt exactly the same. I was like, oh my God, I'm a fraud. I'm a fraud. And then then I was grateful because I was thinking, right, imagine if I didn't have the mindset training. How
did
shit would I feel? I would feel 10 times worse.
We did the exact
Exactly.
same. We said the exact same thing.
Yeah, so
Exactly.
yeah, so then you're really grateful because you've had the training and you know what you're doing. But yeah, then you really start to feel for other people because you just think, Christ,
Yeah.
like if
We had to learn a lot of new strategies because what we'd done before, whether it was our health, our diet, our mindset, whatever, what we'd done before wasn't working anymore.
Mm.
And we were like,
yeah, it needs a different approach. Yeah,
our clientele was the same as what we were before. Because that's, you know, what, like, as a businesswoman, your niche is usually yourself
yeah,
before you fix yourself, right? So then we got to a point of, fuck, our niche has changed
Mm.
because we need to help people that are now going through what we've just went through.
yeah,
Because
yeah,
we actually had to move on. We had to like start saying this, we need to do different strategies, we need to do different things and figure out what works for
yeah,
us now, because there's so many more people that we can help.
yeah. And that's it. It is a change. And like I said earlier, people struggle with change. You know, we're not designed to like change. Your
No.
brain likes familiar, but all of a sudden, everything's unfamiliar, and then you have to start doing unfamiliar, don't you, to get through it?
Yeah, 100%. You
Yeah,
got to keep evolving and I think the biggest thing is learning, isn't it? You've got to keep learning so you can grow through everything that you go through. Like otherwise you're going to stay stuck. You're going to stay miserable maybe. But when you can surround yourself with the right people who get it, and you can learn every day and you can keep growing even through those hard days, like that's when everything does change and it's such a great feeling.
yeah,
But just going back to that as well, like obviously we want to help people that are going through it right now, but can you imagine if we had actually properly known about all of this before it happened, how much better equipped we would have been?
yeah,
All of the symptoms, all of the shit, all of the tools you had to use, if we'd already set ourselves up,
yeah,
how much different it would be.
yeah. And knowledge is power. I mean, like I'll openly hold my hands up. Like I was like, the GP told me 2 weeks before Davina McCall's like program come out about perimenopause. But if you had asked me what perimenopause was before I went for that blood test, I couldn't have told you because I didn't know. I just thought you reached 50 odds and your period stopped. That's what, and I'm a woman.
Exactly.
And it was 2020.
I know. It's disgusting, isn't it? It's actually disgusting, the lack of knowledge that women actually have around this.
Yeah.
You don't get taught.
No.
Nobody teaches that. Not at any point in our life have we been told. Like, obviously, I know your period didn't just stop because my mum went through like fucking unfortunately, and I'm just touched wood that I'm not the same because everything else has been the same. But she went through 20 years before it actually stopped. When they say it's supposed to be 10, she was 20.
Yeah.
Stopped for the couple of years and then started back again. And she went, and still now to this point, my mum's now 61. Still now to this point, she still gets symptoms every month.
That's mad. Whereas my mum, she had a hysterectomy at 40, and as she likes to remind me quite often, that she never had any symptoms. So when I've been talking about it, and I said I'm building this community of women with Kat, we're gonna build this business around perimenopause. And she's like, why? And I'm like, what? And she's like, well, just get on with it. That was from my mum. Just get on with it. And I was like, why the fuck should I?
Yeah.
Because you're a woman and this is what we go through.
Yeah.
No, mum. No, mum. Like that, then that's what has to stop.
Yeah.
That is
It's
what
the putting up with it. You shouldn't
yeah.
to put up. It's that kind of mindset. Put up
Yeah.
with it. Yeah. I don't agree with that. But I think a lot of ladies get to that point and then think, well, this is it then.
Yeah. Done. Like,
Yeah.
oh my God, it makes me so sad.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is. It's if we weren't the type of people that we were, this would be affecting us so much, because it did to start with affect us so differently. Like, even that, like, obviously we are working on our self-love, body confidence, and the libido part of it, but like other sides of it, like Claire said, the rage. Now, Claire went through the rage much sooner than what I did. And I kept saying, I was like, I'm not having that. Like, but she was losing her fucking shit over everything. And then she would come and tell me what she was losing her shit about. And I was like, you were a bit of a bitch there, actually. Like, Tully didn't actually do anything wrong. Like, that was
Aggressive.
But then I started noticing, like, I'm a very patient parent, and I'm not a shouter, and I'm really calm, kind of half gentle parenting, right? But all of a sudden, I started feeling myself losing my shit with my kids,
Yeah.
and then I got massive mum guilt.
Yeah.
That is a point that could have broke me.
Yeah.
And I spoke to Claire, and I was like, that I actually can't deal with that. I can't deal with having that happening. So I couldn't, and I didn't understand why it was happening. So I had to, like, obviously do a lot of inner work with that.
Yes.
Then start explaining to my kids, like, this is, and I think that's a really big thing for any mums listening. Be open with your kids when you feel like shit. Be open with your kids when you're sad, when you're happy, when you're in pain, when you're stressed. Like, even today, when we got home, I said to my kids, I need 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I just need 5 minutes, right? And it's took them a while to realise that when I say I need 5 minutes, that I actually need fucking 5 minutes, because obviously they need to understand, but I'll explain it to them in a way that they do understand. Now, like,
Yeah.
you know how, like, when you're feeling like this and you have to go and take yourself away and play with your toy by yourself, or when you're whatever, like, they are now, Kaylee's nearly 12 and Kian is 7. But obviously I've been explaining this now for the past couple of years, and if I maybe lose it a little bit, nowhere near as bad as what I was, but if I do a bit now, I then instantly apologise, which I've always done, but I instantly apologise and explain that it wasn't because of what you were doing or anything, it was because of how I was feeling, and I got overwhelmed, and I didn't know how to deal with that emotion, and that's how it came out.
Yeah.
Like, however, in those situations when mummy says that I need X, Y, or Z, I need you to listen and give me that, so that I can then come in, take a deep breath, and calmly work through whatever it is that we need to work through. And that has changed so much for me. Like, we've always been good at communicating. The kids have been working on their mindsets since a young age, because obviously it's what we do. But just being able to communicate that with them and let them understand. I mean, obviously my daughter's going to go through all this.
Yeah.
I want her to know and understand what she's
Yeah.
going through. But also my son, he's 7. He knows that mummy bleeds. He knows that mummy gets really sore when she bleeds. He knows that mummy gets tired, exhausted, that I don't feel well. I want him to know that. I want him that one day, if he grows up, heaven forbid, and he has a girlfriend, a wife, or whatever, I want him to know her menstrual cycle. I want him
Yeah.
to know what the phases of the month is, like, so that he knows, right, you know what, this week she's going to be extra tired.
Yeah.
I'll help her out. Or this week she's going to be feeling more emotional, or whatever. Like, if you imagine if your partner actually was in tune with your body and your cycle and was able to bring you a bit of fucking chocolate in because he knew that day that you were going to be having cravings.
Oh, that'd be amazing, right? How amazing is that?
Kids need to be getting this.
Yeah.
But see, I think my husband's definitely getting better with, like, since we've been, like, all of this has come about, he has been doing his own research, he does a lot of reading, he watches a lot of reels, he sends me a lot of reels that are obviously comedy reels, just to know. But I like it because I'm like, oh, you do understand
Acknowledging it.
what is going on here, and it has made a massive difference. But he does he is funny, like if I do something that is a little bit ragey, not towards anybody, maybe towards the washing or something, he's like, can I talk to you today? Like and I'm like, tread carefully.
Craig usually says to me, I feel a bit scared. I feel like I'm in trouble for something, but I don't know what it is.
You know, it's that moment when you've like literally kicked off at something, and like at that time you are so justified. In that moment, like you are entitled to say exactly what you want, and it could be a few hours later, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh my god, did I actually say that? I did. What a twat. Like, but it's too late then, because right in that moment you are justified. So what I ended up doing, because HRT is great, but it can't control everything, and it doesn't control everything all the time. So if I feel a rant coming on, I will actually voice message a mate and go, right, there's an incoming rant. Tell me if I'm justified before I let it out in the world. Right, 9 times out of 10, she's like, you're absolutely justified. But it dawned on me the other day, she's perimenopausal as well.
That's it. Yep. You need
So
to choose. You
yeah,
need to choose carefully the friends you're sending them to.
Yeah, she's more angry than I am. And I'm like, she's going, yeah, you're really justified. So here's me letting these rants out. And afterwards, I'm still like, I don't think that was justified.
That's a bit like Claire sends me stuff about our job.
Right.
About things that's been happening in our job. And I'm fucking meshing her back, ready to kill people.
Oh my god, it cracks me up. It makes me feel better.
Like, and I'm more pissed off than what she is about it. And she starts feeling better about it, and then that's me fucking raging, wanting to kill people all day. And like, I'm driving down to Brighton, and people's tires are getting slashed. Like,
oh, it's brilliant. But
I get it. Some days they are becoming rarer, thank God. But you ever wake up with a feeling of dread? That's the only way I can put it.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, you know, something is going to happen that's really bad, and you can't shift this. But if anybody asks you what it is that's going to go wrong, you can't answer. You sound absolutely fucking insane, because it's like nothing's happened. And yeah, that is the worst feeling ever, because then
that's when you start thinking you're going crazy.
Yeah.
Like, there's something wrong. I am actually losing my shit.
Yeah.
There's something wrong in here. Because you can't explain it to yourself. Never mind explain it to someone else. And then they're asking, and you're like, I don't understand it to tell you.
Yeah.
I just need you to get on board.
Yeah, I just need you to agree with me.
Don't ask questions, just go with it.
That's when you need your ride or die.
You know what? You two are making me feel so much better.
Well, that's the thing. We were so lucky.
Yeah.
We did have each other through all of this.
Yeah.
Like, right from the start, talking to each other, like, constantly. We have picked each other up so much, and that is another reason why we wanted to start this, because we're like, not everybody has that. Not everybody's got someone to speak to who completely understands, who can totally get on your same wavelength, and who can go through the motions with you.
Yes.
And also maybe help explain, like, oh, I went through that last week. This is what I took from it, or this is what helped me, or whatever. That has helped us, like, humongously. We have said so many times, don't know how we'd be doing this by ourselves. That's why we want to create our group.
And it's really important, that is, because I could have done with you two. I could have done with you two back in 2020.
Yeah.
I really could have done.
We're here now.
Yeah, thank you. Well, I'll be joining your group. I would definitely, because I think when you create a community of people that are going through the same thing, and let's be honest, all women are going to go through it. you know, and hats off to anybody who sells through it, because there are a few people that I know that have been absolutely fine. But it is scary. So to have a community of like-minded people going through a time of change and laughing about it and being there for each other, absolutely priceless, mate.
Yeah, 100%.
Honestly, yeah.
100%. So yeah, come join us. You could, like, people can find us on social media. We're literally Kat and Claire. Instagram, there's like full stops in between it, but you'll find us, like, obviously it's just a picture of us two, and our links on there, and you'll get a free 3-day sexy self-love reboot. So it's going to give you like mindset tips, breathing techniques, just little things you can do over 3 days to start building your body confidence, self-love, and that spark back up. And then the link to join the book club is also in there, so you can come join our group and come have some fun.
That's it. I'll definitely be joining. Now, before you go, ladies, I've got to ask you both a question. Everybody hates this question, but I ask everybody. It's the hardest question ever. Tell me 3 good things about yourself.
You go first, or shall I?
No, you go first.
Three good things about myself.
Yes.
It's like, I think this is where I overthink, and I'm like, do you mean physical things? Do you mean
anything, mate? What 3 good things you like about yourself?
I love my eyes. Although I just stared at you both really, really scarily there. I was like, meh. I love my sense of humor.
Yeah.
And what else do I like about myself? One more thing. I love my butt.
Love it.
Yes. Love that.
I expected you to get up and turn around then and show us.
Where's your arse?
My lovely round butt. It's juicy. It's juicy right now. Okay, enough. Kat.
I love my caring nature.
Yes.
That wants to help people.
Yes.
I love my feistiness.
Yes. I fucking love your feistiness.
And I love my ability to laugh in any fucking situation.
Oh, yeah, I think that's important to have that, isn't it? Just laugh your way through the shit.
Oh yeah. Like, somebody dies, I laugh.
No, what is wrong with you?
Just nerves make me laugh. Like, anything, car breaks down, I'm laughing. House gets floods, laughing. Like,
I always laugh at the wrong moment, at the wrong thing, and then like literally going, "Oh, fucking hell, I'm going to hell."
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll sit you there then, Kat.
I'll wave at you from heaven. Hi, ladies.
Good.
Although, yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. The amount of porn I've read, I'll be with you too.
Sure, that's a sin somewhere.
Right, ladies, so thank you for joining me. I am literally going to go over and join so your group's open now, yeah?
Yeah, it is open. Yeah.
I'll see you there in a minute. Well, thank you so much for joining me. You honestly, you are both inspirational. I think you massively are lighthouses to women that are struggling with this change in our lives. So thank you for everything that you do.
Thank you for having us, and hopefully
Right, I'll catch up with you soon.
Thanks, Amy.
Take care.